Ba-dum-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
Dude, we totally need our own theme music.
That's true. We should make some.
Welcome to Duck Duck Nerd. I'm Kevin,
I'm Daniel.
and this is our first studio episode of the year.
Yay.
Our first episode was a lot of fun. We did The Walking Dead Our World at the Rio.
That was fun.
I'm still playing that game every day.
I started up this game called Mobile Legends on the phone. It's a MOBA game. No, it's super legit. It's
I don't have enough time to sit down and have a 15-minute battle right then and there, and if it gets cut short, I can't just put it down.
Yeah, that's true. And they get mad, like you get penalized and like lower ranked and like things.
Not gonna happen.
Anyways, it's a fun game. Join me.
Well, why don't we talk about what we went to see yesterday?
Yeah, we went to go see Glass yesterday.
Glass.
That was.
I liked it. I thought it was good. It was a great continuation of the Unbreakable series from M. Night Shyamalan.
Yes, I liked a lot of it. I liked the story a lot, and I liked the ideas of the story. But for some odd reason, the execution just seemed a little odd. I feel like the pacing was really weird. I feel like there were just like three distinct sections of the movie. Like a movie normally will have like 3 acts or something like that, and that makes sense. But it just seems so distinct and so weirdly, I don't know.
Then they tied Glass into Unbreakable, like clearly tied it in.
Oh, well, I mean, it's the same thing. Yeah, it's part of it, and then also Split, and so all.
I was ready to see Haley Joel Osment come on and go, "I see dead people."
Well, you couldn't have Bruce Willis, be Unbreakable and dead,
unless the fact that now he's dead is why he's a superhero.
Oh,
ooh, and they Shyamalan take that down.
That sounds pretty funny. No, so overall, I liked the movie a lot.
Yeah, it was good.
Maybe we could go into a spoiler cast about like, or at least a little bit of a discussion, maybe at the very end, talk about, because it's not your typical movie at all, even superhero or not superhero movie. It was really different, and so I think that talking about
insane in the membrane,
talking about how like things work would be really. How things ended up would be. I want to talk about it, so we'll leave that for the end. What else have you seen recently?
Let's see. I went to see. I should look on my phone to see because now I can't remember.
You can look, honestly.
Hold on. Let me go check and see.
While he's looking,
my AMC app.
I went to go see
Broly, right?
Broly.
Yeah. What is it?
See, when I was younger, I always called them Broly. But I used to call him Brawly, but in the movie he's called Broly. I don't know which one's right. I'm guessing that I don't know. Anyways, so I went to go see that in theaters, Dragon Ball Z movie. It was a lot of fun. Animation was really great. It was actually not as good, or it was different than what I thought it was going to be, but it was still really great. So overall, really fun movie, and I like that they again make this giant, super big fight not really a world-ending kind of event, but they give another reason for it, because I mean I'm very tired and fatigued of movies. Oh, this is the end of the world, or this guy's gonna blow up the world, or want to take over the world.
It's the end of the world, and we know it. It's the end of the world. And
the only good REM song. Just kidding.
And I feel fine.
But anyway, so the movie is good. It was a lot of fun. So.
The one movie I went to see recently was The Upside. I forgot about that. That was actually really good. I enjoyed it. Kevin Hart played a serious role, but yet he brought a lot of comedic part to it as well. And with Bryan Cranston being handicapped, the dude went through a lot of effort for this role. I mean, to be able to move a wheelchair and train on just using your chin on how to do that, and having to practice literally staying completely still, like not move a thing. That's got to be a lot of work on his part. My favorite part was at the very beginning. He's having a seizure when the cops pull him over and they say, "Why were you spitting? I'm taking my client to the hospital. He's having a seizure." I said he's having a seizure. And then Brian starts pretending to have a seizure. He starts foaming at the mouth. And he's like, "Man, that was embarrassing."
That's pretty funny. No, I didn't see that, but I would want to see it. I like Bryan Cranston. So, yeah.
Zordon.
Yeah, it was a weird choice for Zordon, but...
Hey, that movie was okay.
Yeah, that movie was fun. Power Rangers.
It was a bring back, and then at the end, the spoiler at the end when they called attention, they called Tommy Oliver, was like, and they're continuing it. I mean, they've already announced they're continuing it, just don't know when. It was, what is it? Saban picked it up. Another company picked it up.
No, I don't
like
know.
a toy company picked it up.
Bandai.
Yeah, I think something like that.
I don't know.
Picked it up to make the movie. Bumblebee, I may have talked about that one.
Yeah, you can go over it real quick.
Bumblebee was good. It was definitely, it set it up for right before, to me, it felt like right before Shia LaBeouf came into the picture.
That makes sense.
So it was more of a prequel, which was really good.
That's
cool. I liked it.
That's cool.
I did that in the D box, which was supposed to be extra sound, and the seats were vibrating with the sound.
That sounds like
I mean, I wouldn't pay extra for that, but since it's with the A-list, I'm like, why not?
Okay, yeah, I think that if it was just like
if the seats moved and whatnot, then that would be a different story.
Yeah. I haven't tried that yet, so that sounds interesting. I don't know. Have I seen anything else? I must have seen something.
Anything on Netflix or?
Oh, I watched a million things on Netflix. I always watch Netflix. But actually, it's just mostly reruns. I'm going through The Office again, like usual.
Parkour. My
Hardcore.
favorite is the Staying Alive, the CPR.
Oh yeah, the last part.
Apparently, there was a Facebook post recently that someone's saved someone's life because they remembered the Office episode.
Hey, if
it works.
No, that's pretty good. Let's see. Okay, but nothing really on Netflix that stands out.
I did Jessica Jones season 2, which was pretty good.
Good. I saw Punisher season 2, which was crazy good.
I'm doing that now. I'm getting through that now. I'm on the first couple episodes. But once I finish Punisher season 2, that is it for the Marvel shows.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any more.
No, I thought that they still had Jessica Jones season 3.
Oh, that's right.
I thought it was still
that's already done, and I'm waiting for that to come out.
Yeah, but then that will be the end, I think.
So. Well, I mean, Punisher hasn't been canceled yet.
I guess that's true.
And Jessica Jones hasn't been canceled, has it?
No, all 4 of the main one. The first ones were.
Yeah, but the Punisher wasn't canceled, but that's still Marvel.
That's true.
For the Disney streaming service, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I doubt
Disney needs to bring it back. They need to get the same cast and just finally you can change the direction around, but just bring the same cast back and keep the show going.
It would be nice, but I doubt they will.
Nah.
Except for I would love to see Daredevil season 4. Oh gosh.
I know they had just built up his main villain.
Yeah.
And created him. And it was just like, you're gonna leave us with just that.
Yeah.
You jerks.
So anyways, so that's that. Let's talk about moving forward. Movies are coming out.
Yeah, so moving forward, next month we got Captain Marvel.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
That's gonna be good. This month we've got the Lego Movie 2 with Chris Pratt.
That will be great.
That comes out actually this Friday. So if you're into we used to call midnight releases. They're not midnight releases anymore.
Right,
they come out at like freaking 9 o'clock.
Right.
Like, where's the fun in that? You used to stay up all day, go at midnight to see the movie. Like the second it came out. Now they released it early because I guess people weren't doing the midnight or they were getting lazy.
Yeah, it's probably just mostly the laziness.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, so there is a trailer for, I think it's called Hobbs and Shaw, whatever the new Fast and Furious.
Hobbs and Shaw.
That movie, I am so mad at that movie. I hate it so much.
Why?
Because I love Idris Elba. Oh my gosh. Biggest man crush in the universe. But he is good looking. He's Superman.
No, I think my man crush is still Jason Momoa.
He's just beardy and muscly. He's got no swagger. He's got no like finesse. He's not a man. Anyways.
Tell that to my wife.
Anyways, Idris Elba is in the movie, and I love Idris Elba, but he basically plays a superhero. Have you seen the trailer?
I think I've glimpsed at it.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen it all the way through.
So the trailer starts out with like Idris Elba. He's like, I'm the bad guy. Look at me. I'm all tough. And then it shows him in like a medical facility getting like medical enhancement, like robotic implants and things.
What?
Yeah. So they turn it into like a superhero movie. And then like, because at the very end of the trailer, you see The Rock and who's it, Jason Statham?
Yeah.
And you see them like go at him, start punching him, and he just absorbs like all their giant punches, and they like hit him with like a giant thing, and he just absorbs it. And
that's just taken away from what the Fast and Furious series is.
Right. The Fast and Furious is cars and maybe guns.
Well, and sex. Sorry, they were Fast and Furious with the sex too.
Yeah, I guess that's true. The first,
at least the first few. Yeah.
But anyways, and so like, okay, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care about the Fast and Furious movies at all.
I liked them. I thought they were good. I enjoyed them. It's not like I can't live without them. But they were fun to watch.
Yeah.
The only one I haven't seen, being the exception, is Tokyo Drift. I haven't seen that one.
That's the only one that I've seen like 3 times.
I got them all. I own them all now. It's just downloading and watching, or watching in my free time.
I saw the first. I actually watched like the first 4. Somebody lent me all 7, and I watched like the first 4, and I think I fast forwarded through 5, 6, and 7. And I was like, yeah, okay. But
they're all on the Voodoo now, man.
That's true. No, but Tokyo Drift was my favorite, or just because that was like the first one I saw.
And wasn't that the end? Vin Diesel came in at the end.
Yeah. Vin Diesel comes in.
He was coming back or something.
And well, no, that was just number 2. So.
He was in
number 1.
He was in.
He wasn't in all of 2.
He wasn't in 2. He wasn't in 2 at all.
Right.
Because that was Paul Walker and Tyrese Gibson.
Well, no, number 2 I think had somebody completely different. I think it had Paul Walker in it.
No, it had Paul Walker in it.
Was he the main guy?
Yeah, it was him and Tyrese Gibson.
Okay.
Those movies I've seen. Those movies I've seen a couple times.
Anyways, but so I don't care about those movies very much. But the fact that like I can see them making a spin-off and just taking 2 characters and just going off into the universe of Fast and Furious. Sure.
But make it about the cars.
Make it about the cars. There was like, there was some fun car chases and cool things, but it's now they're dealing with a super villain. They're dealing with like this it's making it sci-fi and fantasy, and it's like this was never a part of.
Well, maybe it's just a deceitful trailer.
I would be surprised because it sure looked very like not RoboCop-ish, but very like we're implanting you, making you a super soldier.
Did you see Idris Elba in Dark Tower?
No.
Oh my gosh, his role in that was awesome. Matthew McConaughey would say to someone, "Stop breathing," and they would die. They would start suffocating or burn, and they would literally catch fire. He was like the devil.
Oh, that's cool.
It was a great movie.
Yeah.
Even I think Kat, my wife went to see it. She doesn't do horror movies, but she wanted to see it.
Well, I don't think it was really a horror movie. I think it was more like a
it had,
thriller.
It had some creatures in it.
Yeah.
That were definitely scary.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Let's see. Other upcoming movies.
Endgame.
And we can talk about that
3-hour runtime so far.
Yeah.
And
that's crazy.
Fans are, I tell you, if we go to see it, I am not getting anything to drink. Telling you that right now, because there is no way I'm leaving that theater. Either that or I'm wearing Depends.
Yeah, you are.
One or the other.
You bring a drink it, and then you'll have somewhere to pee halfway through. And
just use the cup.
Just use the cup.
Sir, you need to leave.
About halfway.
Sure, you want some lemonade?
About two-thirds through the movie, you start hearing some like dribbles. People are peeing in the cup.
Oh my god, so gross! I got some yellow liquid from your popcorn, and it's non-dairy too.
Oh, okay. All right.
Kung Pao quote for anyone who loves Kung Pao.
Oh man. Okay, so anyways, Endgame looks really. It's gonna be great.
Well,
I'm glad they haven't shown anything.
I'm hoping it's gonna be great. The trailers haven't given away a dang thing.
Thank goodness. I don't want to see it. I just want to watch the movie and let it happen. I don't want to like I hated that Infinity War was like, oh yeah, he could just destroy the entire world like this. Snap. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, look at the freaking thing, the snap. It was obvious that he was going to do it then. And so I'm just happy.
You should have gone for that.
Are you upset that that Thor didn't hit him in the head?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I think I'm more upset the fact that Quill was the freaking...
Okay, well, obviously that. No, obviously that was dumb. But, like, he threw a giant axe, like, 80 yards, and he threw it while Thanos was, like, shooting it with all the Infinity Stones. I think it's okay that it missed his head. Like, for me...
But was he able to heal from it?
I think, yeah. I think the rest.
Because you see him in the clip, you don't see his shoulder hanging off. Well, after he does the snap,
well, it's stuck in him, and Thor like shoves it in a little bit more.
No, but when he disappears, he gets the hammer off.
Oh yeah. No, I think he definitely at least heals somewhat. First of all, he's a strong enough character. Like just he himself is a strong enough person or. Titan? Is he a Titan? Yeah, that's what his name. Anyways,
Thanos,
the Mad Titan. I know that's
Titan,
his title, but anyways, so yeah, he's from the planet Titan. Anyways, so I was okay with him just getting hit because he's doing all this stuff and he's got all Infinity Stones shooting at Thor. So, anyways,
but now Tom Brady's got the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
He's got 6 stones now.
That's pretty funny. Okay, so Endgame, and then
Spider-Man
Far From Home.
They showed a trailer for that last night, and it makes you wonder, how they're going to do this and how they can make this. If they make Spider-Man take place after Endgame, then
sure
that means that they're obviously saying that Spider-Man comes back even though he's dead.
Yeah.
But why would they do that? Why would they say that?
Well, I think that Sony wants to just advertise the thing, and they don't care, and they already know that he's going to come back. And so I think Sony's just doing their thing, which is kind of lame.
Marvel's got no say in it.
I think that Sony's kind of being a butthole about it, but it's fine. I mean, could you really end the Marvel? The thing is that it's not just half the superheroes that died. If it was half the superheroes that died,
it was half the world.
But it's half the universe that died.
I thought it was just half the planet.
No, it was half of everything that died. I mean, that's why the rest of the Avengers on Titan, half of them died.
Right.
And so half the universe died, and they're not going to leave the Marvel Cinematic Universe in shambles like that. So I'm assuming.
But did you see Captain America in the Endgame trailer? He's back to his normal look.
Yeah, no beard.
So what was the point of having the beard for one movie and then saying, "Oh, it didn't test well, so let's get."
Well, because first of all, his beard was too big. Like I like Chris Evans with a beard looks great, but it was too much beard, and also the long hair also didn't look great. So I'm glad that he's at least kind of back, but I think it's because he's come back into light. I think it's supposed to be representative of him coming back, not taking the mantle of Captain America, but coming back to be a superhero for the world, because now the world's in chaos. Like
chaos.
Everyone's dead.
Professor Chaos.
Is that Sonic the Hedgehog?
No, that's South Park.
Ooh, don't know South Park very well. Anyways, so
Butters.
Speaking of Sonic the Hedgehog, do you want to move into video games?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So what are you playing right now?
Well, right now at home, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 3. Apparently, he's a little overdramatic.
I love Kingdom Hearts, and this game, I would say that the first 20 to 25 hours is like a 7.5 or an 8 out of 10 for me. It's fun. It's good. It's entertaining. The boss battles suck, in my opinion, because they're giant damage sponges, and they're just more like, can you press dodge enough and then hit X enough? There's no like real mechanics around it.
Yeah, I got beat by the Tangled boss once.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got beat by other bosses multiple times because it was just like luck. There wasn't real skill.
It's like I got excuse me. Sorry, 5 a.m. shift this morning, so I'm a little tired.
Yeah.
But of course, he's used to that because he gets up at freaking 2:30 in the morning every morning. No, what was it? The life bar on the bosses are so freaking huge.
Oh, yeah.
That's the ridiculous part. It's like, okay, 2 or 3 bars I can understand, but like 10 bars?
And see what I don't
like ridiculous.
I don't like that I would rather have 5 bars and just be a more difficult boss than 10 bars of garbage. And so that's my major complaint. But like I said, after about the 20-hour mark, oh my gosh, this game... it's just done everything that I've been wanting it to this whole time. Because
no spoilers, I haven't gotten there yet.
Right, no. But the thing is that it's been missing. It's been kind of avoiding its main story most of the time. Like it's been avoiding the whole conversation with the Organization 13 and other things like that. You know, the other characters have popped into the other worlds, but not that much. But after the 20-hour mark, 25-hour mark, totally worth every second. So it's great. I'm pretty sad that there's no Coliseum like there was in the other games. Come on. Hercules Coliseum would be great.
Yeah, but I mean, the town they put in was still pretty neat, I thought.
Well,
Olympus, and then they also put in you get to climb up the mountain. And
I like the world of Olympus. I have no complaints there. But the fact that there's no place to have an arena where you can go up and, fight 100 waves of bad guys and fight bosses from other areas and things like that. It's not great. They bring in something like that later on. It's not a major spoiler. They just have that mechanic again. So it's cool, but I'm also sad that there's like literally no Final Fantasy characters, which is kind of lame. Like no one.
Okay, so like Lee, all those, they're not Final Fantasy characters?
No, those are, well,
Cloud was.
Well, Cloud
was, but he was in the first or second one. He was in the first one for sure.
Well, he was in the first and the second one. So the first and second Kingdom Hearts games.
But you're not done with it yet, so there could still be.
I would be surprised if they brought them in at this point. I'm at a point of no return, and I'm at a point in the game.
So he's at a point where he can't take the game back to GameStop.
Yeah.
Which is when he opened the box.
Yeah. No, I'm at a point in the game where if they introduced the Final Fantasy characters now, it would be pointless, I think.
Not a lot of people would get to that point.
That and also just it would have no meaning to the story. Like, it was fun to have them intertwined with the Disney worlds because it brought that magical connection between the worlds. So, anyways, that's one big complaint.
I mean, so far I'm not as far into it as you because I work during the day, so I don't have a lot of time to game. But I've gotten the Toy Story world. I've done Tangled and now on Toy Story, and I'm starting there. I've literally just started that world.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
So I would say, like, so if I was to give it I would like to give it a more final review later on. But if I was to give it a score now, it'd probably be like an 8.5. It's really fun. It's a really great game. It's definitely fills my nostalgia bar that I need, or nostalgia gauge, whatever. I don't know. It fills it in very nicely, but
your child heart,
my childhood heart. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and there are some things that I really like, some things I don't like about it, but that can be for another time. Okay, what else are you playing right now?
Let's see. It's on Xbox, PlayStation. What am I playing right now? PlayStation. I can't. Oh, Switch. I'm on. So I finally got to the final boss in Smash Brothers, but have not beaten him yet.
It sounds crazy. Is it like 3 Master Hands?
No, the Master Hand is the guard to the final boss.
Oh, okay.
And so when you look at that story mode and you see that thing that looks like a ship, that is the boss.
Oh.
So there's no other thing. You don't go inside that. That is the bad guy.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was a ship that you would go in or something.
Oh, okay.
All right. It works. It's the ball in the middle is what you got to hit.
Yeah.
And there's definitely technique to it. I mean, there's definitely, like, he does moves and you got to know how to dodge them properly and then when to attack and best character to use.
Yeah.
Which is like a Link character that has the sword spin that you can do.
Some solid up B attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, the Piranha Plant might be really good for that, by the way. Piranha Plant's a lot of fun.
Piranha Plant's not in the story mode.
Oh, right.
So you wouldn't be able to use them anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Lame.
Yeah, Piranha Plant was released. I have not tried it out yet. I downloaded it. We were going to do it the other day, but we ended up playing Warframe, which is actually a really good game for being free.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a great
for being a free game on the Switch and on whatever system.
It's on everything.
It's on everything.
It's on everything.
It's actually a lot of fun.
It's surprisingly fun. That's a great free to play game.
Because a lot of gamers are on a budget. And there's some good free to play games like Paladins was fun.
Yeah, that's
Paladins. It's like an easier version of Overwatch, I'd say.
Yeah, it's a free, easier version of Overwatch. It's a slower paced game. The mechanics and the shooting and the
I got
abilities.
A lot of kills when we played, man. I actually did fairly well.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty fun game. So speaking of free games, the company that did Titanfall 1 and 2 came out with a new battle royale game called Apex Legends.
So that's on PlayStation that you just downloaded?
It's on PlayStation, Xbox, and I'm pretty sure PC.
Okay.
I don't know for sure if it's on PC.
So
probably.
Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up here.
Yeah. So Apex Legends, it's a battle royale game, but it's first person. So it feels it feels like Titanfall or Call of Duty. So it's nice. It's a little bit more refreshing and it feels a little bit more technically savvy. That makes sense. Or it's like a little more difficult. Yeah, that game. It's surprisingly good.
Add to cart, free.
It is surprisingly good. I was impressed. It's fun. They're squads of 3 right now, and so you and 2 other teammates, and also you instead of being everybody being one person and you finding a bunch of weapons, there are between 6 and 8 classes, and you pick that class or that character, and they have a few small abilities like a health pack or being able to run faster here.
But it's a huge battle royale game, so it's like Fortnite but with robots kind of thing.
Well, I mean, it's just like the style is different. Yeah, it's a more futuristic style. But it is every man for themselves. But in this game right now, they only have squads, so there's no 1 versus 100. It's your squad of 3 versus a bunch of other squads of 3. But it's fun because each character has different abilities, so you can synergize well with people, and it's a lot of fun. Great game. Pretty good free game. Just came out like a day or two ago. I would really recommend downloading it. I think that there's a lot of good potential there.
I'm doing it now. Good. Other than that,
there was something.
Oh yeah, there was one more game I wanted to talk about that on the Switch they just released, and it's on the other systems too. I think is Just Dance 2019. Yes, I know I'm talking about a Just Dance game.
Just Dance is amazing.
It's fun. It's a great workout, and Just Dance has now issued Unlimited, which means there's a library that is constantly changing and uploading songs, and it's a membership. You get a free 30-day trial when you start the game, and you want to unlock Unlimited, and then it's like $25 for a year, which is not bad. It's got over 600 songs.
Right, $25 is just as much as. I guess you have to also buy the game and then the membership.
But the game is only $30.
Okay, so it's the price of a full game.
Yeah.
And then plus a little extra per year.
If the game was $60 and asked for the $25 per year, that would be a different story. But the game is like in the $30s and asked for the $25 a year, which is still less than a full price game, which is $59.99.
And to have a full library of songs is pretty cool.
Oh. I danced to Ghostbusters.
Oh, nice. That's fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
But yeah, Just Dance is a great game. Fantastic game. So that's cool. I had something.
Think.
I guess that's all I've been playing. I've just been playing Kingdom Hearts.
You didn't want to do anything the day it came out.
Oh, I did nothing. I just played Kingdom Hearts. I got it at 9 p.m. on Monday, played it for 2 hours, two or 3 hours.
Oh, so you actually played it when you got home?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go to bed and play it the next day.
Well, I installed it and slept for about 20 minutes while I was installing. Got up, played it for 2 or 3 hours, and then went to bed for about 3 or 4 hours, worked, and then played it right after work. So, yeah.
The true gamer, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel Black.
I logged in about 9 or 10 hours on that day.
Oh, I remember something now.
Yeah.
You want to hear a corny joke?
Yeah, sure.
What's the best film cut? Like filming effect.
What?
Fade to black.
Was that to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it now.
Fade to black.
That was like...
That was like a really lame dad joke, right?
It's okay. No, that's good. That's good.
All right. So,
one upcoming movie that I would like to get your opinion on would be the Alita Battle Angel game.
I want to see that. James Cameron always is really good. I think it's going to be very interesting. The graphics going to be really good, and the action's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I have been hating on the movie a lot because I hate on movies, and because
I'd give you the middle finger on the show, but I'm not allowed.
Please don't. But I hated on the movie because I thought that the movie and the idea seemed very basic. A robot gaining sentience and being like, I want to be a real boy. Very Pinocchio-esque.
I'm not a puppet. I'm a real boy.
Yeah. Exactly. Like having this kind of weird psychological thing just seemed and then also the fact that they try to make her look like a human, but gave her anime eyes and anime face.
Her eyes are really like.
Yeah, that's actually they're bigger than that. But that was pretty good. There we go. That's pretty accurate, honestly. And so I had a problem with that.
She might kill someone if she bats her eyes.
Oh. So I was having an issue with that. But I think that they got a lot of backlash about it. In the newer trailers, I compared it. The older trailers compared to the newer trailers, her eyes are reduced and a little bit more normal. And also, I'm just more used to it. But I don't know. I'm now just more curious, and I hope that it's interesting and good.
Well, we'll go check that out either next week or the week after. It comes out next week. It comes out Valentine's Day weekend.
Yeah, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Great thing to take your girl to or your guy to.
Yeah, it's true. It should be entertaining. It should be just a fun action.
Definitely not a Valentine's Day movie though. That ain't no romantic comedy.
It doesn't have to be a romantic comedy to be Valentine's Day.
It just comes out around the time.
Just happens to. Let's see. Any other games that you're looking forward to?
There's one I am looking forward to game-wise that I am kind of iffy on, and I'm not sure how it's going to play because I was a fan of the first one. The very first game that came out, I was a huge fan of. The second one I thought was horrible. Was Crackdown.
Oh, I don't think Crackdown 3 is going to be very good. Sorry. Oh, I wanted to talk about something else, but go ahead. Let's talk about Crackdown. I just don't like. I agree. The first one was great. The second one was not very good, and the third one.
If the first one goes back to the way if the third one goes back to the way the first one was, makes it multiplayer so that or makes it 2-player so that you and a partner can do it together, I'd enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look great. I thought it was at first.
I haven't seen any clips yet for it.
It looks like a really bad. Like it looks like a bad Saints Row. Saints Row's okay. Yeah. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about Anthem because I'm so much of a Destiny person.
There it is.
I want to talk about. Yeah, I knew there was something else
to get there, but he got there.
Anyway, so I tried out the Anthem demo over the weekend, and so did.
I spent all the time freaking downloading the dang thing. So when I finally went to try it, it was expired.
Yeah.
Story of my life.
I had fun with it. It was fun. Would I pay $60 for it? No, because Destiny already exists, and other games like I don't know, other third-person shooters like Uncharted, honestly, like exist, and so like that has enough fun and mobility and entertainment. Because the shooting in the game was not great. It was good, but it wasn't amazing. It didn't feel
technical. Are there any like boss battles or anything that you ran into?
Yeah. I played some like small, but you basically just run a mission and then get to a boss battle.
So it's a lot like Destiny then.
There is a lot of similarities in how you interact with the world and how you do story missions and things like that. And so, yeah, there's a lot of interaction, but there's some major issues that I have with it. Like, so I like Destiny because it seems pretty open. And
yeah, I mean, I like it. You got me converted to Destiny too.
Yeah, and so it's a lot of fun, but in Anthem, you can't change, like, you go on a mission, you get in your little robot and you go out on a mission. And then when you go on a mission, you obviously find loot because that's what the game is. It's a looter shooter game. You go, you find loot, you find weapons and armor, and that's great.
He said looter shooter.
So you find these things, but guess what? You can't put them on until you get back to the home base. Yeah, like at all. You can't even look at it.
Can't even look at it to see what you got.
Right. It's just like you obtained an uncommon piece of gear. And like, great. So you can't. So first of all, you can't try them out. Like you can't put them on in.
You think that's a demo only thing?
No, that I know of. It's across the board. Now I know that the developers have been looking at the demo and seeing people's reactions. I hope that's something that they change or will change down the line. So anyways, so you can't put on new things that you find or weapons you find. So that means you're stuck with your 2 guns that you take with you and your armor that you have with you. So that's one major bummer I have with the game, especially because let's say you go back to the tower to try on your new stuff. The thing is that your new guns or your new armor, you have to go back out to the world to even try out. You're like, well, this is garbage. Let me go back again to get some new things that I like. So there's no way to really try out a lot of the things that you get to see if you like them or not. So I have a big issue with that. And then the story seems okay, but I just don't care about it. I just want gameplay at this point for these kinds of games. And so
because I always sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, it's fine. The story is okay, it's there, but I just didn't care about it at all. It had no purpose, and it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna go do this thing to get this thing. It's just like, no, I'm gonna go over there, shoot a bunch of guys and get to a boss and get loot. And that's what I want to do. I want to be able to find things. Also the puzzles, there's a puzzle at the end of one of the games, and it was really poorly. It wasn't really poorly done. It wasn't wonderfully done. And I was just really surprised that it was a puzzle that you needed to communicate with your teammates for. And I mean, nobody has mics in a demo. And so it was surprising to be there. So anyways, there's some kinks. I think that the game will be pretty good when it comes out. And if I found a lot of other people, if I had like 3 or 4 other friends that were really into it, I'd probably pick it up for like $30 or $40. But $30. But I'm not going to go spend $60 to play it by myself.
Nah.
But other people really like it. The mobility and the actual gameplay is fun. It's great, but all the other components around it are kind of meh.
So kind of games that I don't like that bother me are games where you have to choose your dialogue. and the dialogue takes for freaking ever to get through. It's like I want to move my character around and do stuff. I don't want to stand there talking and having to say a billion different things before I do anything.
My biggest problem with dialogue-based games, and I've played other ones, like Anthem has some of that, but the thing is that I hate when it doesn't have any purpose. When there's no purpose and you just like go through a conversation, especially when it's like, here, you need to talk to this person, and you talk to them one string. Oh, you need to talk to them again to find out this one thing. And so you have the same conversation with them like 3 times with different avenues just to get all the to check all the boxes to move on. And so it just seems really pointless. Like I want it to affect, my party. I want it to affect my stats or weapons or gear that I get. Like Kingdom Hearts, you make 2 choices at the very beginning and that affects your initial stats. And I like that. It's simple, it's straightforward, and it's good. So
yeah, that's the one thing about Kingdom Hearts that bothered me in the beginning was that you couldn't get to a save point very quickly. And it was like, you could save it and then wouldn't be able to save it for at least an hour. So I was like, hope you don't have to turn off your system in between that.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts definitely it's always suffered from save point spacing out, like not being able to find good amounts of save points. And it doesn't change very much in the future. It does when you're playing through the Disney worlds, but now that I'm in the later ends, cuckoo clock. Now that I'm in like the later parts of the game, it's pretty far, and it's like I've been playing for an hour and a half already, and I want to see what happens next, but it might take me another hour and a half to get to a save point.
Yeah.
So
it's like, do I have that extra hour and a half?
Yeah.
Right now?
So that's
you're
kind of
basically committing to it. But the one thing about playing on PlayStation is you can always put it in rest mode. You know?
And I'm always happy that it does that.
The Xbox has a poor version of that. And if I had known I needed that, I would have definitely got it on PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation's always better, man. It really is.
My download on my PlayStation sucks. It takes forever to download stuff. Xbox can give me like a couple hours. PlayStation will give me like 6, 7 hours, 8 hours and for something to freaking download.
Yeah, it does sound like PlayStation. Well, so that's I think most of it. I guess we put it in our title and we still haven't even hit it yet.
Yeah.
The PlayStation Classic.
PSClassic. Now, originally this thing came out and it was $99.99.
Terrible.
What the fudge?
Absolutely terrible. It has 23 games.
And here's the kicker. For $99.99 plus tax, you didn't even get a freaking wall plug to plug the game console into the system. What's the deal?
Does that mean that you could plug it into your PlayStation and maybe the PlayStation will recognize it and you can play the games through it there?
Ooh, that's a test.
That would be fun, but I highly doubt it. But yeah, that's pretty dumb. Like even iPhone, even cheap like crap $30 phones that you buy come with a brick to charge your phone.
Yeah, it's like it didn't come with a brick. It came with a cord. I'm like, are you serious? There's no freaking brick.
Yeah. Now that's crazy talk. And it's not like they're expensive. Those are like $1 each. Like I would
throw it
less.
into the dang package, you cheapskates.
Yeah, especially for.
And then they realize, well, this console isn't selling, so let's lower the price to $60 and see how it does there.
Yeah, and even then, I'm sure it's still not doing very well. It was missing a couple of classics. They had remastered Spyro and Crash, and so I can kind of see why they didn't put them on there.
Yeah, they couldn't have put those on there because they remastered them and re-released them.
Yeah, and so I can get why those aren't on there, but I don't know. It still was a little lackluster. I guess also the problem is to the volume. There's only 20 or 30 games, and it's hard to justify buying.
But there are some of the games are pretty big. Like Siphon Filter, Metal Gear Solid, those games are huge.
Final Fantasy, GTA, Resident Evil, Tekken. It's library. I actually am pretty happy with the library selection. It's very much the things that I played a lot and wanted to play, but it was still very small, especially for the initial price tag. Like I said, I think the system is worth $30 or $40. I don't think it's worth $60, and no way on earth was it worth $100.
Yeah, but see, anyone who paid $100 for it, I feel sorry for right now.
Oh,
because they're probably kicking themselves in the butt. If I had waited 2 weeks, it would have gone down.
Exactly, and so
now if they do a Nintendo 64 Classic, I'd pay $100 for that.
Right, because
depending on the game library, they could easily crank that up to $100.
If they don't have Smash, Kart, and Ocarina of Time on it, then it's not worth it.
No, they didn't have Smash. They didn't have GoldenEye, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Perfect Dark,
Oh yeah.
1080, snowboarding, Super Mario 64.
Oh, speaking of snowboarding, but like also like Tony Hawk games. Where on
Oh
earth
my
am I
gosh.
freaking Tony Hawk? Like, just throw in Tony Hawk Pro Skaters 2, please. Goodness gracious.
Oh my gosh, it's just so much fun. Graffiti.
Oh yeah.
Graffiti mode was like the best thing. Or tag.
Tag was really good.
Tag was good.
Or like putting in like Tony Hawk Pro Skaters 3 when you start to get in like the no gravity mode.
Oh my god.
And you just like you'd go up a ramp and just do like, you know, like 150, you know, combo thing, and then you land it, and it's like 3 million points. It's just ridiculous and a lot of fun. That was
playing horse. You'd lose really bad.
Oh yeah. No, crazy good.
Oh my god.
So it was fun. The system itself works well. It's very smooth.
It's got 3 buttons on it. It's got a power button to turn it on and off. It's got a reset button, which will allow you to create a save point and a restore point for the game.
Yeah.
And it's got an open button. Now that open button is for when the game calls for a disc change. You hit that open button, and it'll change the disc for that game.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty cool feature.
It's pretty cool. It's a little weird that button, that's the only thing that it does, or it's the only reason why it exists. But it's cool enough. It's good enough. But yeah, so overall, I would give it, honestly.
Well, you had your favorite game in the world on there.
Well, not my favorite game in the world. But there's a game called IQ on there, Intelligence Cube. And that game, I would pay probably $20 just by itself to play that game. Just wherever, on any system or anything, I'd pay $20 to play that game. It's a really old puzzle game, and nobody bought it.
I sucked.
It's a hard game.
I hated it.
But man, I played the living heck out of that game as a demo a long time ago, and it was amazing. And so the fact that it's there is pretty awesome. But I'll probably buy the game when I'll probably buy one of those things when they're like $20 or $30.
Or if you got some stuff to trade in towards it.
I guess that's true, yeah. But
because I had some stuff to trade in towards it, I only paid like $40.
Yeah. But other than that, I think that's about it.
So definitely not worth the $99.99.
No, I think that'd be worth $30 on its own. If you really like, if you love all of the games and plan on playing a lot of it, yeah, I think $40 or $50 would be worth shelling out. But if you're just buying it to like play for fun with some friends, $20 or $30.
Yeah.
It's a quality. The package, the thing itself is quality and it's good. I would give it like an 8 or a 9 because it's a solid thing. It has a pretty good mixed library, but it's just not worth that much money. Yeah. I would much rather them trash all of those, put all those games on the market for $10 each, or a big bundle of those games, all those games for $50 or $60. It would be.
Yeah, I'm playing Grand Theft Auto on there. I'm like, what is this garbage?
Yeah.
Like, how did we play games like this back in the day?
Desperation.
Yeah,
there wasn't anything else. Wasn't
Oh.
anything else.
Oh, something else I'm excited for that I completely forgot about was the fact that on April 2nd, they are re-releasing the Karate Kid 35th anniversary with a sneak peek of Cobra Kai Season 2.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
I'm
cool.
all about the Cobra Kai and the Karate Kid.
Yeah, no, the Cobra Kai show was really good. I mean, that was the first thing we reviewed and talked about on the show. And it was great. It was. So
to see where Season 2 is going to go, which comes out in May the next month, is going to be phenomenal. But by that point, I guess Endgame wouldn't have been out by that point, but we would have seen Captain Marvel by then.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Are you more excited to see Star Wars Episode 9 or Endgame?
Right now, Endgame.
Well, let's say they were both coming out at the same time, the same night. Which one would you go see?
Honestly, Endgame, because the more of a cliffhanger.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Star Wars is like I've like completely forgotten about it by now. It's not like I'm anticipating, like waiting for what's going to happen next.
See, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm predicting too much. I don't know what's going to happen in Endgame.
Yeah, he does.
But I'm predicting it, and so I feel like I don't know. I obviously want to see it. It's going to be a lot of fun to see. But I'm just more curious how they're going to end Star Wars. It's the end of another trilogy. It should be the end of all of the Star Wars, like the Skywalker super saga.
Yeah.
9 episodes. It should be the end of all that.
Well, Skywalker. Yeah, not the same Skywalker, but yeah.
Yeah, the Skywalker
Anakin,
family.
Luke, Skywalker family. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Anakin, Luke, and then now Ben. It's his name. His name's Ben, right?
Ben Solo.
Ben Solo. Yeah. So I think that I'm just more curious how it's going to end. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
All right. Well, I think that about covers it for today.
Yeah. So if you want us to check out any games or anything on Netflix, any games that are free or that we already have, we can talk about more. Or movies that are coming out or things on Netflix or Hulu, let us know and we'll maybe take a look at them if they're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways.
Totally. All right.
Have
We
a
will
good
see
one,
you next
guys.
time.
See ya.